Welcome to Fishing Dorset Live.
Welcome back to Fishing Dorset Live. I was fishing sandbanks today, but the beach and the car park is absolutely packed. So I've headed down to Southbourne, the far end. If you're a disabled angler, this is probably one of the easiest beaches you can actually fish on. You can park above on the road or the road surrounding. It's all flat. To my left there's a ramp with a barrier across which you can come through, wheelchair access or walking access. So this is a pretty good beach. Big tide today as well. We've got a big spring. I'll just try and get the tide times because I forgot it. Low water's at 6:30, so at 0.5. High water's 23.55, and that's a 2.4, so it's a really good fish. At the moment, I've come down early before I start live streaming. I like to have a few hours to myself just to chill out before I go on my live later. I'm fishing the tide out, and then I'll be fishing it all the way back tonight. Hopefully it's going to be a good session, guys. Baits. I've got squid, prawn and ragworm. Rigs I'm using, I've got a 3-hook flapper out, just one rod out at the moment with just rag on. See if we can pick a place up or a bream. Species tonight, guys, it could be anything. Hopefully it'll be something. I'm not bothered really what it is, whether it's a bream, bass, place, smooth hound, ray. But I'm going to do my best, guys. I'll show you all my setups in a bit and I'll show you my baits in a bit. Hopefully we can get something. Right, my bait selection today. Some absolutely beautiful ragworm. Look at the size of these. These are perfect. If there's any coddling about or anything like that, I'll stand a good chance. I've got a nice little bit there. Right, one packet of squid. It's not massive, but it's perfect, I find, for sticking on a pulley pennel and whipping on. Right, the other bait I've got, guys, which I can get open with one hand. I've got prawn. Now, the only reason I've got this is because the freezer thawed itself. So my wife kept them. I'll whip them on and we'll see what they produce. But it saves wasting food at home. I can't cook it because obviously it's been thawed and then refrozen. Right, rod choice today, guys. I bought my Black Rocks Renaissance with my Shimano Ultegras. Obviously I've got the pair, I've only got one rod out. See conditions. There's a blade from right to left, lovely bit of surf there. It's not too rough, but obviously the tide's going out. And obviously down in the distance there's Bournemouth. Obviously the Purbex and everything over that way. Isle of Wights, right there, right in the background. And there's a little slip. There's no secret about Southbourne, guys. I don't see why anybody keeps anything secret with Southbourne. It's a big beach, so there's plenty of places to fish. Right, let's get the second rod out, let's get it baited up. Going to use a pulley dropper with a prawn. Just going to thread it on. Still like a little bit icy. Just going to thread it on the bottom hook. I'm going to try the bait. It saves like throwing it in a bin at home. Let's get the old bait elastic. Wrap it around a good few times, stops anything ripping it off. If there's any smooth hands about, hopefully it will take it. My beta lasses. This is quite a soft straight one, so it does snap quite easy. Let me just go back round that a couple of more times just to make sure that's nicely wrapped on there. Right, that's lovely wrapped. Bring a second hook down. Everybody's got their own way of doing it, but what I do, I have one hook facing one way and the other one at the back. Obviously my rubber slid down. You just pull that back over to lock that hook on. Right, lovely. I've got that down to a clip down to a 4-ounce gripper. Right, let's get this one out. Let's see if it does catch anything with a bit of frozen prawn that I should be eating, but it thawed, and I'm now using it for bait. Let's go. Bring on the prawn. Let's see what that brings in. Right, so far I've literally fished the tide right to the bottom now. Not had a bite at all on the run out. To be honest, I wasn't expecting to, but if something come along, it's always nice just to get that first bite or that first fishing. I've got the prawn out there on a pulley panel, and I've got ragworm out on a 3-hook flapper. I'll keep doing that till later on, and then obviously I'll go for squid cocktails. Just waiting for that tide to turn now. I've done something I haven't done for a long time. I've got snagged, lost all my shock leader, lost my rig. So I've just tied a new load of shock leader on there. Not done that in a while, so I can't grumble really. I don't know what the snag was. Hopefully I might be able to snag it back later, but it was certainly buried in there, really buried in there. Nothing yet, no bites, no nothing. Just waiting for the tide to turn now. Like I say guys, if you watch the videos, don't forget to like and subscribe as well. It really does help my channel. Leave a comment, stuff like that, it all helps the algorithm. But yeah, I'll try to do my best on my videos. I'm still learning to edit, as you all know. I'm within my first year of actually trying to edit. I've never touched technology before, so I am getting there guys. I am trying to make the content a bit better, a bit more watchable. I'm just keeping an eye on the rods guys, it's really hard, but yeah, it's still really warm. I've now got a cover for the GoPro, so hopefully I'll reduce the wind noise as well. But don't forget guys, like and subscribe, it really does help my little channel, and I'd really appreciate it. Let's get back to the fishing. Right, fish the tide all the way down, just had bites. Literally just had my first little bass on a 3-hook flapper with just ragworm. Not the biggest, but it's nice to catch something, it's no prank. On a bait up guys, get straight back out. Hopefully we can get mummy and daddy. Right, it's been a bit quiet for about the last hour. The tide's on the way in now. Just pulled in another little bass. Still thankful for it though, it's no blanking. I just got to get some more fresh bait out there now. I've got a 2-hook flapper out and a 3-hook flapper. As soon as that darkness comes down, I'll get the pulley pennel out with the bigger baits on guys. But happy days, we're not blanking. Absolutely made right up. 3-hook flapper, ragworm. Just pulled in that little beauty, absolute beauty. Let's get him off the hook guys, I'll give you another good show. Covered in sand, guys, but there we go. I don't know the rays, but I guess she's a small-eyed ray. Beautiful. Straight in the lip. Unhooked. Beautiful. But just remember, guys, when you pull weed off your line, just make sure there's no hook in there. Luckily the hook didn't go in, it just cut across the top of the skin. But happy days. Beautiful Raven there. Let's get him straight back. Right, there we are, straight into another little bass there. We're getting into the night session now, and I get this one back. Hopefully we can get a biggie. Really nice getting that Raymond as well, so that's certainly made my night up a lot better now. The fishing's starting to pick up, we're getting the bites. I could have a possible Raymond on the other rod on a whole squid. Time will tell, and I'll be back, guys, if anything else happens. Right, it's gone rather quiet. I've been changing my rigs about, trying a few things. Nothing's really helping at the moment. Shrimp or prawn, squid, rag, cocktails. I've had a few bites. Not really anything else. It's getting up to, what, 11:30 at night now. I'll probably give it another half hour and I will knock on the head. But still, 3 little small bass and a beautiful small-eyed ray. It's the first ray I've had on my live stream and the first ray I've had on my video. I've had rays before, but I've never filmed them and I've never actually targeted them on my channel. So I'm quite happy to get that tonight for my YouTube channel. It's still warm. I'll give it another half hour and I will knock it on the head. We'll see what happens and hopefully something else will come out, which would be nice. But I've got the best shot. I've not blanked, which is all good, and like I say, that small-eyed ray was welcomed, very welcomed. Right, half hour, guys. I should be knocking this on the head. And my first session of Southbourne this year. Right, that's it, guys. Nothing else. Just little bites. Now 12 o'clock. By the time I pack up, get home, it's probably a good 1 o'clock. But massive thank you for watching, guys. There's a little bit of content in there. Beautiful, nice ray in there as well. Don't forget, like and subscribe, guys. I've got other videos on my channel. I just don't live stream every week. I do videos as well, which I film separate. I do not cut them off my live stream at all. I film totally separately. I'd appreciate your support just by hitting that like and that subscribe, guys. It's all free. We'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully we can bag a few more fish up. But it's been a good night. I've enjoyed myself. That's what it's about, guys. Catch you soon.